Well, frown lines and fine wrinkles have met their match. The FDA just approved a new injectable that works faster and may last longer than Botox. Dr. Max Adler of Park Cities Dermatology has all the details. Well, that sounds too good to be true. That sounds wonderful.
Well, it's exciting. You know, it's FDA approved for treating the wrinkles that we get when we frown. But we know that doctors are also going to use it elsewhere on the forehead and also around the eyes as well. We know that it's as safe as the previous product that was out there, and it may have a few advantages. Its onset might be a little bit quicker. So instead of waiting maybe 5 to a total of 7 to 10 days, it might have an onset of 3 to 4 days. So right before that big function that you want to do, it might work a lot faster for you. The other thing it might do is last a bit longer. And so instead of having to do injections every 3 or 4 months, it might last a bit longer than that, which would be great.
That would be wonderful. And it's called, it's called, and I don't want to mispronounce this, Dysport?
Dysport.
Dysport, okay.
Dysport's the name. It's sponsored by Medicis, and Medicis is one of the best dermatologic pharmaceutical companies that we have in the United States. And so we know it's a good product. It's been available in Europe for a while now, and so we're excited to have it.
And it sounds like there's a lot of differences between Dysport and Botox, and you were talking about a few of those, but I want to get a little bit further into that, because in a Botox injectable, it might take a little bit longer before you really see the full effects of Botox, but with this, it happens a lot quicker.
It should have its onset within 3 to 4 days, sometimes less, and its full effect might not be there until about 5 days or so. But I think we're going to see a quicker onset that people are going to like.
All right, now how does the procedure actually happen? What does the patient experience when they go and get this type of treatment?
Well, first we want to make sure that they're a good candidate for Botox. And so a lot of people for Botox and or Dysport, and we want them to come into the office and have a consult. And we're sponsoring some free consults with our PA, our physician's assistant, Sandra Witten, and she's going to help people decide whether this product is for them.
Well, that's wonderful, because having that consultation really, I think, does put a lot of people at ease, and being able to talk to find out if they are a good candidate. Who is a good candidate?
Well, basically, I think anybody over about the age of mid-20s who is noticing lines and wrinkles and furrows, and when people look at you and say, "Are you angry?" And you're not angry, you just have those lines and wrinkles.
If somebody is saying that to you, that might be a cue to go get it checked out. But you said after your 20s? Really, is there an advantage to starting these types of treatments earlier in life?
There may be, because a lot of times when people do have a habit of frowning, those lines become entrenched. And once they're there, that's going to be hard to work with. So if you've got some early lines in your 20s and you're a little bit afraid, or you see in your parents, for example, that they've got some deep lines and wrinkles on the forehead, it might be a good idea to start early.
Well, and I love the fact that you're offering this free consultation. So for somebody that is coming into your office, that does have the consultation, decides that this is something that they really want to do, what would they experience? It is an injectable, correct?
Correct. First of all, we would clean makeup off the area that we wanted to treat, and we would go ahead and use probably 5 small injection points to just do this small area.
Does it hurt a whole lot?
It's very minimal.
Okay.
People usually sit there and cringe the first time, and the second time they come in for the procedure, they know what to expect, and it's nothing. It just goes really quick.
Well, it sounds exciting. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And you can always find out more about Dysport, am I pronouncing that right?
Absolutely.
By visiting the Park Cities Dermatology office on Douglas Avenue in Dallas, and you can call 214-692-7447, or you can log on to DallasCosmeticsCenter.com. Hip-hop great DJ Jazzy Jeff is set to spin at the downtown nightclub Plush tonight. So for more weekend entertainment, go to quickdfw.com, and we're coming